Okay, everyone, before we get into the final match of Division 2 regular season, I will go into the implications of this final game because there's a lot going on and I've read through the rule set quite thoroughly. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I asked Eric's one of the league managers, I haven't got a reply just yet, so I'm gonna go with what I do know. Here is our spreadsheet again. Our Wrestlers and Oasis Gaming are locked in 7th and 8th. The other teams are all currently at 7 wins and 15 map wins. If we look at our bottom section here, qualifying and seeding into playoffs. Number 1 match wins, that's obvious. Number 2 map wins. They're all tied. Number 3 head to head. So, there's 3 different scenarios we can end up here. First of all, if FPS wins, they take number 1. If Blackheart wins, they take number 1. That's pretty obvious. Now, if the other team gets a map win, they'll go up to 16 map wins and take 2nd seed. If this happens, there are Madness, The Cats, Always Late, and Munchies, all on 7 wins, 15 map wins. Munchies have somehow managed to avoid playing any of these teams, by the way. So there's no head-to-head for them. Madness have beating the Cats and Always Late, and the Cats beat Always Late. The rules in the rulebook, the way they're worded, I don't know how they apply if there's multiple teams on the same number of wins and map wins, and then going to head-to-head. It doesn't explain how this works. So I don't know what happens. It's possible that Madness might be awarded the 3rd seed because they have beaten the only 2 teams they have, but Munchies, they haven't played against them, so is it fair to not give Munchies the lead when they never had the chance? I don't know. And then also it's more interesting, so if there's a 2-0 win, which means that FPS or Blackheart's Booty Call also part of this massive tiebreaker, then there will be 2 teams that are at 2-1 versus the others. Munchies still have no games against any of them. I have no idea what happens here because while it doesn't matter what your seeding is 5th through 8th, it does matter if you are in the top 4, and it matters what order you're in the top 4. The 1st seed will pick from 5, 6, 7, and 8 who they want to play against. Then the 2nd seed picks from the remainders. Then the 3rd seed does, and then the 4th seed is left of whoever wasn't picked. So, it's not super important, but there are benefits for being higher ranked, 1 year above 4th place. So they do somehow need to determine who's in what position. We have this rule here. Should teams be tied on the first 3 criteria and head-to-head not be applicable, all tied teams are free to organise tiebreaker matches and report the result to the moderator team before the end of round 10. Now, technically that's today, but I've heard that the tiebreaker games might be allowed earlier on tomorrow, on Saturday. What? How does that work when there's multiple teams in tiebreakers here? And like, let's take these 2 teams, right? The head-to-head has not given them a lead decisively. Now, Blackheart's beat Madness as well, so are they going to determine it that way? Do we move on to criteria number 4? Instead of using the head-to-head? Because if that happens and Blackheart's lose 2-0, they have a lower map score than Madness. They have the same head-to-head versus all the teams, but Madness have a higher map score. Does Rule 4 apply where Madness get over them because they're at 7 wins map score instead of 6 it will be? Or does Blackheart get in because they beat Madness? It's not clear. So, I feel sorry for Eric's and whoever else has to try and sort out the spec, but this is the position we're in, and what it means, though, is that Division 2, the playoffs, are going to be really exciting, I think. these teams are neck and neck. One team will move up to 8 wins. It'll be either 53 FPS or Blackhearts. For everyone else, though, we will see what happens. But that is all I wanted to say about that. There's a lot going on. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but that's all the information that is known about how our tie-breaking is going to go. For now, though, it's really simple. 53 FPS and Blackout's pretty cool. Winner takes first place. And then let's try not to think about what happens afterwards. I will be back soon with the series itself. Look forward to it. It should be a really, really good one between these two teams. Okay, good evening everyone. We are now ready for the second match of the night. It is Blackheart's Bootical versus 53 FPS Family. Looking forward to this one. Two of our better teams definitely in Division 2. Now, Halcyon and I, we've both been scrimming against Blackhearts. You've also been scrimming against FPS Family. Is it time to leak for strats?
We can give away enough info, but not all of it, I think. There is very high chance for Vikings already done 53 FPS. And Blackheart, they played very weird heroes as well.
They like Zagara, they like Nova, they like Valera. They do all sorts of funky things to Blackheart's Bootical, so we will see how 53 FPS fans go against it. For now, it's Falstad and Maiev bans though.
Very specific bans. Well, very
Falstad's
rare
not
ban.
that weird, is it?
I first ban Halcyon seems a bit too much, I think, but let's see the second. Maybe it will be standard, like Lucy or something on this map. It's quite annoying to play against. Johanna ban. Well, let's say when I played Johanna we didn't lose, so maybe they're banning Johanna because of that. Who knows?
Serrano's banned as well, so are we going to first pick Vikings? Like, how much of a Vikings team is this? How much do they like Illidan, these sorts of heroes? I haven't actually seen 53 FPS so far.
But the guy is not playing, the Vikings player, so I think it will be 0 Vikings.
Well, that changed quickly, didn't it?
Yes, my bad, I did not read the names first. Okay, Hogger off lane, it seems like. Not bad on this map, the Haka is open instead of, and Zagara. Not the first time they want you, Zagara.
I think this is all pretty standard so far. Now here's Diablo and Medivh. This is a much more aggressive approach into the Zagara, but I enjoy it.
I'm a fan of 53 FPS already. Diablo Medivh is, I think, very strong. Into Zagara specifically also.
I'm a little confused by the Vala ban. I don't think you want to play such a squishy hero. You're looking at more like the Grey main, I think, when you're diving in with Medivh like this.
Can be many, can be Greyman, Jaina is another.
Oh, Jaina's a nice shout out. Now we need to be careful that they don't all go through the portal and get eaten by the Devouring Maw. That could be a bit awkward.
Yes, I think Hogger has to create some chaos in the backline. I don't like this at all in the Garrosh.
I mean, clearly the idea is to be unstoppable and throw Zagara out.
Not excited. King's Stukov is open, it's decent with Medivh. Stukov, Rhaegar, even Kharazim is an option. Let's see.
I wouldn't mind it. If, I mean, they can just completely send it with like Greyman Kharazim or something insanely aggressive like that.
That will also allow them to one-shot the Garrosh.
Is Andon Genji? Andon Tracer?
Hanzo, I don't like this at all. Hanzo needs like 1 minute to go to Garrosh. Helpful. Valera. Okay, I will be changing the prediction and it will be win for Blackheart space.
You're a fan of Valera, or do you just really hate the Andor and Hanzo that much?
Both of these. I think Valera will do a lot of work in this game. Now, they don't have the strongest 4-man or wave clear with Valera's Zagara, but on this map I'm not sure how much it will matter. It also depends if how much practice did they get against Medivh recent, because it's a rare strat nowadays. So maybe Zagara will be rotating in a bad way somewhere, or mouth, and the whole game can collapse from there.
On the same token, how much do you think 53 FPS family factors against Valeera? I'm pretty sure Nerf Valeera is the only guy in Division 2 that plays it. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course, in the chat. Yeah, I like actually this Valeera aspect. It's one of the safest heroes against the Diablo Medivh dive. You have the point and click silence to prevent them from stunning up your Zagara. You can also put pressure on the Hogger as well. With the Hacker drag follow-up, you can certainly kill him if you play your cards right here. So I do like what Blackheart's pretty cool have. Let's see what happens though for game number 1.
I think it will be a close game regardless.
On the blue team, Blackheart's pretty cool. Samantha playing Halcyon. Halcyon playing Garrosh, Warzes playing Zagara, Higgy is the Hacker, and Nerf Valeera is Valeera, rather fittingly. Right hand side, 53 FPS family, Robbie Kenobi, Medivh first playing Hanzo, Lucky Strikers Hogger, Lex is Anduin, and Virus Sunset will be Diablo.
I've seen Robbie play every row, I think, over the last few months. Which is not a bad thing, of course. Just shows that he's very versatile.
Sonic out to Scout and now just matching on the bottom side, letting the offense do their things. Now here's the first portal win, looking for Malfurion, but not getting the overpower there. Diablo didn't have it on cooldown.
A promising start for us, the viewers. No fighting already.
Looking now at Valeera's talent build for hero we don't see very often, it is going to be the Crippling Poison at level 1. It's a long slow, it's 4 seconds, 20%, and then a last of 4 seconds after you damage them, so very nice control. The only problem is Hogger just spins and negates it. Now we do see first play up here, dropping of the wave. I like this a lot from Lucky Strike, just spinning down between the lanes. Not risking it, just be unstoppable, slow your clear a bit to make sure you don't die.
I think they're invading and it will be their camp if they invade.
Higgy has the burrow available of course to match, but it's just a portal to scare them, so everything is okay.
I forgot about the burrow, yes, I got overexcited. Okay, Medivh getting some very small amount of stacks. Hanzo with redemption this game.
Luckily, hang on with a Furrier on Virus. There's the pull along with the portal. Valeera going again, big damage being done to first. Still looking to get the kill on Virus. Sunset, there's the Groundbreaker. Halcyon sets it up. First blood for Blackhearts.
I think this also will result in the gate linked to this camp and Zagara. And Valeera already making plays on mid lane as well.
Not done yet. Moving up to top lane. I don't think it's been spotted on this one. We'll need to watch how... Actually, just being a little indecisive. Is Lucky going to go for a spin? Valeera showing on vision. Wants to play. Very nice bounce. You go so far with that Hogger Wild. Able to prevent the lockdown from the Valeera.
Portal. Root. Double root.
Throw out on the Zagara, necessary. Nice double loot from Alex, gonna get 1% spell power as well. Not a very useful reward I think, but here we are. Hanzo low on mana, has no healing fountain either. This could be a difficult fight for FPS family. Lex getting the capture at the moment. Zoning portal doing quite well for him. As Hogger goes down, Lex actually gonna get the capture though. As now they're trying to make something of it beside of Blackhearts. First taking damage, so is Warzes. Just stalling at the moment. Valeera getting the cap on the top side, but Zagara, big moonfire actually from Samantha, keeping life for the time being. Diablo, no cooldowns. Warzes survives 2 altars in favour of Blackheart and the kill.
Oh, not done yet.
Oh no, Valera. Staying in stealth, so tricky. Very nice stun on the dodge, and everyone will survive. What I will say though for the FPS family, they'll be making good progress on the Master Touch. Only 8 more to go. Not been in trouble because of the Valera, who's been playing mostly to the top side to not that much effect, I'll say, but they did get the kill mid lane on the objective, at least.
I think we are waiting for the level 10 before 52 FPS can start really.
Here's a portal, but I don't think that's where you want it, between the two sides of the middle. Both teams just going to get their sappers, and we were talking before that one of the problems Zagara has is mana. I like this from Blackheart. They've gone Malfurion Innovate and they've taken the level 4 second charge and faster cooldown recharge on it, so Warzers can throw the spells out on cooldown, get the maximum damage rate you don't normally get to do with a Zero, because if you press the WEQ, that's 150 mana, it's quite a lot.
Valera, 52 FPS don't really have an answer for this Valera roaming style, I think.
Lucky Strike gets the top camp, so damage is going to be done to the wall. We see Higgy to match below on health as well. It's difficult for him to bow in on the Hogger. Capture Nephilim. Robbie not got there we go. Gets the last stack, but not able to prevent the capture. Now Lucky is here as well. 45 Blackhearts. If they can get out, it's a pretty good outcome for them. Halcyon so patient on the unstop, not using it, knowing that Diablo does not have the overpower available. Everyone gets out. Nephilim looking to get on top of Hogger here. Lutord exposing those, so nothing will happen.
Portal? No root on the portal, surprisingly. It was not needed. Now Medivh has the stacks.
Was Ace? I mean, that's quite a few cooldowns they got there, so it's not bad for him. Level 10's in favour of Blackheart at the moment. They're looking to play on top lane. Nephilim really struggling to find the lockdown. Lucky Strike. Good use of... Are you going to be patient though? The answer is no. There's the stun. Drag from Higgy. Is it enough damage? Isolation used quite late actually, to be honest, and Lucky Strike's able to get out. And the bottom side devouring more on Medivh. Here's the root as well. Pull from Lex is good though. First trying to go on the back line. Here's the portal as well. Hanzo underneath the fort. Protection there from Medivh. Virus Sunset. Not sure what's happening here, but the Diablo's living and the Gauche maybe not. Higgy is here though to assist. Surviving actually. Tranquility. Virus Sunset now needing to make the retreat towards this. Throwing out the minions, but everyone, hang on first. There we go. Going to find out. Higgy going in. Light Bomb as well. Turning it around. Apocalypse. Dahaka gets the ball for time though first. Very far in the middle of everyone. No jump available for this guy, but not taking damage. Warzers not really doing anything so far this fight. Now throwing out. First trying to chase down, get the kills. Here's the portal. Dahaka gone. Samantha maybe in trouble. Root on Zagara as well. Here's Nephilim. Protection there from Medivh. Lucky Strike on the way too. It's pretty good for the FPS family.
I just love watching Medivh. And this, the hacker drag delivered the light bomb Hanzo.
Light bomb delivery, Sifter. You can't mess it up. The hacker has to take him with you.
Oh. Super
Yeah,
exciting.
very exciting, I agree, watching Medivh. The action never stops. Here's the camp steal. Nephilim on the backside of it. Big stun. Devouring more, not finding anything. It's the portaling in. Everyone's rooted though. Andrew eventually getting through, but quite low. Taken out on the other side. Root's still there. Warzers getting that kill. First wants to get nice scatter shot there from the Hanzo. Down goes the rat.
And still fighting.
Halcyon having a little brawl here, but this looks good for the FPS family. Argon on the route there is both of them. Medivh sleepy too. Halcyon trying to get the kill, able to do it. Portal not available anymore. First over the wall, Virus Sunset struggling. Higgy trying to go for a drag, not finding that one at all. Jump wasn't available. I think if you just went for the Lurker Strain, get the knockback and the slow to guarantee hit the drag, but was not the play. In any case, still good for Blackhearts.
And level 8. We cannot talk about every fight because they don't stop, but some of them had some insane plays so far. Ogre, is he going to help the team defend or just ultimate?
Well, Nerfalir is showing top lane. Sappers are still going to go in though because of the respawns. Now Leyline, on to 3. Diablo used the Shadow Charge, but this looks so good for the FPS family. Here's the APOC. Tranquility's keeping alive though fairly well. Warsley's devouring more to stop the Diablo, but here's Robbie. Kenobi wants to get that Zagara, not able to do so though at all. Nerfalir turning around, big damage onto Lex. Higgy kind of stuck there. Nice loot horde there from Lucky Strike. That's a kill over to FPS.
Okay, Hanzo, jump into pool.
Not done yet. So Mazver being jumped on here. There's the root. Lex though, backline, no protection available. Nerfalir gets the kill. Halcyon decimating him more at the moment. Nice play there from Nerfalir getting out with the stealth. It's a 4v4 at the moment. Virus Sunset quite low. Has the tap available though. Healer still available for Blackheart's booty call, and it looks like they will get the bottom belt altar here.
I think we can already say that this is the most exciting game that we've seen in Div2 this season.
Oh, for sure. The fighting never stops, and I don't think it will stop as the game goes on. Now, my question is, does Wazes win the game at level 16? As now, Halcyon taking damage, armor reduction not available on the Hanzo. Went for the CDR as they get the first kill, devouring more to 2. Wazes not being hit by the shockwave.
Well, some spells are missing, but it is normal when there is always a fight. Level 16 Medivh has a very strong talent, Hanzo has a very strong... Maybe it's enough.
Hanzo? Okay, it's fine. Nerfalir going good 1v4 and kind of winning it, to be honest. Paul interrupts the drag as Higgy is burrowed down. They're looking for the play here. Isolation hitting onto Viandra. Maybe not the target they wanted. Virus Sunset. Here's the portal into a team, but Nerfalir gets the kill onto Robbie. Now Higgy trying to cut them off first. Has the jump available, so it's fine. Needs to use it sooner rather than later though, because this could end badly. Gets away though in the end. Hogger taking top camp. Warsley starting the bottom one. The fighting continues, but it's a level lead for Blackhearts.
I think if they manage to get one out there, but it looks they will be losing bot fort, so the shots will be very high number for Blackhearts.
Stun here on Hans. Here's Hanzo. Shockwave interrupted by the drag. Higgy making the plays to survive. Bottom bell tower taken. Now Nerfalir here to help prevent the steal on the top side. Needs to go in though to melee. Go used. Can't get the stuns off. As now Shockwave onto Diahaka, taking so much damage. Leyline as well. Halcyon not able to get the interrupt. Drag as well, but used devouring more onto 2. Robbie getting out with the portal. Will the rest of the team be able to do so is the question. Here's the light bomb from Lex. Zagara under the APOC. Cleanse is there from Alfurion. Portal gone. Need to make the retreat now. Garrett on the Diablo. Drag back in from Higgy. They get the kill. No souls available for the respawn. Now portal out. Everyone surviving. Boss being started by Blackhearts.
Shots don't look that bad. Will be 11 to 22, and we will have some level 16 versus 17 or 18 fights. So I would say we have a very high chance for the game to go the other direction in the favor of
Certainly,
50 FPS.
Not decided yet. Maybe level 20 when you can leyline everyone with Medivh. It will be enough. The second pull is here as well from Lek. They get the kill on Hogger. Nerfalir finally making the play. The trick is just get him in the lane. He never saw that one coming. Now Varus trying to cut off here on Dahaka, but it doesn't really look possible. They're looking now on Halcyon. Oh, what damage from Hanzo. That's a bit ridiculous. He's still going in. Wants to get over. Shield is there, but it's a kill anyway. Devouring more, interrupting the pull, but Medivh's around. Light Bomb going to be used, but to no effect. Knocking away the Hanzo, but he gets out with a portal, but he's into the Zagara instead.
Quite unlucky there with the Mo hurrying the Anduin pool. He got snatched from the pool, and then he was in way too much trouble to survive. But still, big damage from Hanzo with the level 16 on the Garrosh we saw there. He almost 3-shot him with the arrows.
It was a really good play there by the Hanzo. Now they're trying to contest for the altar. Again, I'm not sure you ever want to go for it. You're in such a good position, but they're fighting anyway. Nerfzira playing tank in the meantime. The stalls are here. Now Holger has returned. Shockwave onto the Haka. Stun. More stuns are available, but Apocalypse not going to connect. In the route is Diablo Protector buying some time. Leyline going to split the team up a bit. Nerfzira is separated from the group. Cloak of Shadows 2 get out. Spinning on top though. Holger, Lucky Strike, he wants to go for the play here. Not able to do so in the meantime. Here's the arrow from downtown. Warsays stunned up. There's the Light Bomb as well, but the route prevents Diablo from getting on top of him. Here's the portal in. The fighting. Here we go. One more time, but trying to leave the moment. In goes Lucky Strike. It's a huge spin from Holger, but it just reduces the damage. There's no killing from it. Didn't have the rage stacked up.
Oh, what a game this is so far.
They're still fighting for it on the other side here. Dahaka's going to go bottom lane, not something you see too often. Lucky Strike taking big damage here from the Valera. The 1v1 goes in favor of Valera if they're just fighting, so quite happy with that one, is Valera, as they aren't able to move on to the point, but they're preventing 53 FPS from taken as well, just getting up to level 20, but now Virus trying to find a player on Zamansva who's going to walk into the ley line here. So far back though, going to be okay. Nefalira, Holger, protection comes out from the Medivh, going to be okay for now. Level 20's nearly here, is dragged by Higgy on the Hanzo, first separated from the team. Medivh not able to protect him, so that is going to be a kill for Blackheart. They also on the other side get the Holger devouring more Anduin. This might be the game here as they're getting lots of kills. Root on the more. Anduin put to sleep. Virus Sunset escaping the portal though. Medivh, I don't know, Medivh is quite the hero, I suppose.
Yeah, it's just the Hanzo. This game is the problem, I think.
Still going as Nerfalira, but maybe has overcooked this one underneath the fort, needing to make the retreat. Cloak of Shadow is not available, but not necessary, as now Halcyon throwing out, he's fine as well. Level 20s here for Blackheart's Booty Call, still level and a half until the FPS family have us. Need to see where the next objective will spawn. I think it will be double on the bottom side, or maybe a single. No, take it back. It's completely random. Up on the top side again. But this is so bad for FPS family because they have to defend against the left side one being taken.
Only 3 shots remaining on their core.
And
Oh, no.
Light Bomb,
I'm
go
really
out.
trouble.
Portal was enough. Now Dragon Arrow only hitting onto Garish. Here's the Apex combo. They're trying to kill off Halcyon with Hanzo. Maybe they have enough. Here's the route as well. Higgy on the way, but they're fighting into the level 20s. But they have to at some point. Isolation onto 2. Contagion spreading. Bobby in the air. So much damage. Protection used. First able to jump. They're surviving for now, but for how long will they manage it? They're stuck on the bottom side of the map. There's no progress towards... I mean, they'd have to get these top altars to have a chance of preventing the next objective. If anything, Blackheart, they should be fighting up level 20s as now Halcon's gone down. They've got the kill, now there's a chance in the 4v5 to make the play for the FPS family.
There is a portal soon. Robbie's here now. I think they have to go. Yes, they're going. No, it was defensive. Wait, they portal to the side to go to
They're
the
stuck
altar.
around them, trying to get up to the top side. Warsays just playing through bottom lane, but they're not going to win the game. But the Neve's gone, Nefalira finally able to play and get the kill. Higgy, very sneaky here, has been spotted. The rest of the team's just taking the bottom tower. They're not happy looking for without their tank, I suppose, but Higgy's stolen for enough time. Maybe the shockwave now. The Haka in trouble. There's the shadow charge, and down goes the lizards. And FPS family, they're not done yet. Warsays way too far out here. It's got to be another kill for them. And this Towers of Doom, the comeback potential so strong, and we might be seeing it now.
The boss is up and a few altars. I guess they will do the boss first in order to deny the win condition
I mean, I think
for
this had no
Blackheart.
point happening. They were playing up, confident they're level 20s, but if they just AFK'd and got the left side altar, they win the game and do the side of Blackhearts. But now we're in a much closer game state.
I think with the amount of fighting we saw this game, I think they're having some fun. So it makes sense that they were fighting on bot instead of uh, playing it safe. Nerf Valera with the movement speed on 20. He likes to roleplay a rogue. Sights into protect.
Halcyon looking for a backliner here. Looking now, Robbie. There is the ley line though, and the pull. Trying to turn it around, but the APOC is too early. Here's Higgy and Dragon not finding anything though. They will make it out. Lucky Strike playing top lane. Now, next altar is one at the bottom. One is good for FPS, but they have to get down there somehow.
Another fight. Oh, almost into the dead zone there. Halcyon. Hanzo finished redemption, I think, for the first time in the game, and now his damage is certainly very respectable.
Semantics on the cap, the Virus Sunset, devouring more use. They have to dismount the medieval to go for it, but the play can still be won by FPS family. Here's the ley line on to 3. Malfury and Zagara in trouble here. Virus Sunset making the place, but Robbie's taking big damage on the backline. Heki trying to get the kill protection used on the Medivh. Here's the portal as well, but down goes Robbie. Spin in the backline from Holger, but not finding the kills. Halcyon left alone. Hanzo, that first, able to get that one. 4v4 now to maybe win the game for Blackheart, but they get the kill on Holger. Lex in the light bomb used on the root. This looks so good now for Blackhearts. They have Zagara, level 20, so powerful. Virus Sunset going in, but will be taken up. Actually, I get the kill, and Heggy first really wants to play this one. Samantha for taking damage, but I don't think they can do it anymore. Nerf Valera, without Medivh to stop, has so much burst damage with this hero, and it will be game number 1 for Blackheart's booty call.
I think Nerf Valera would have sold. One interrupt, but he's in the middle of the map. No way he's on time. Oh, Blink almost.
Really trying there.
What a game.
Give me 2 more of these. I want to see fighting and the teams are delivering.
I think there is a chance, given how very close this one was. Like, I don't like to say the same things, but I think if Hanzo was another hero, they had a much bigger chance here. Oof, the numbers on Zagara are massive. It's 162k damage.
Yeah, well, enemy team, Diablo, Medivh protection to keep him alive to take even more damage. It was pretty good there for Warzes. Nevertheless, we saw the... I mean, we saw actually not getting quite as much as was possible earlier on, but having a good little minigame here with Robbie, Medivh can prevent the burst damage from Valera face holding the keyboard, but then he has to go out of the Raven, which limits where the portals can be placed.
I think they needed. So most of the game, Nerf Valera was on mid and top lane, so they needed a stronger foreman that can win the 4v3 much harder than they did here.
Such as?
I don't know. Sylvanas was banned. Only the Grey Man was up, I think. I don't know. Maybe Mephisto was a pick.
Mephisto.
I don't know if it works like Mephisto Medivh, but after what we saw in the previous series, I can be convinced that Mephisto fits any team.
Mephisto is maybe the best healer in the game because your guys can't take damage when the enemy is dead. As we are now looking to see the map pick, Robbie has chosen first pick after not winning game number 1, so we'll see what map is chosen by Blackheart. What map is the most fighting available? Banned out is Beery, Braxis, Dragonshire, Sky Temple. We have a few options.
Maybe Spider Queen.
We have the decision. We are going to be going to Alterac Pass. Feels difficult to match the level of fighting on this map.
Think another Medivh is likely here on Alterac.
Medivh on Alterac.
I don't think it's a bad map. A Hogger will be high priority probably, and I have to mention that Nerf Valera played a Valera yesterday against us in the scrims on this map, so we are likely to see Valera probably if it's not banned, but we might see a Valera ban actually. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, it's quite painful to do so, but I wouldn't mind it. It's how often do you play against Valera? Most people don't understand the level of burst damage the hero has. So annoying to play against. Where is the Valera? You have to keep eyes on it. Can be quite difficult. Just ban and get rid of that nonsense you're not used to playing against.
The other hero that they were often playing was Varian. Varian with Smash, Varian with the town, everything. But I don't remember if it was Nerf Valera playing Varian every
No, it
time.
was, I mean, we can check, right? But I believe it was Higgy that was playing Variant most of the time. No, it's Nerf Valera sometimes and Halcyon others.
Yeah, so Nerf Valera was the Smash.
Yeah, Nerf
variant.
Valera plays the Smash.
So we can expect if Valera is banned that he will be Varian with Smash, which is of course very exciting hero.
I mean, it's similar to Valera, right? Where most people in the Master GM games, they don't play against Colossal Smash. This hero hits like a truck when he uses his full combo on you. Quite vulnerable afterwards, of course, but in 1v1s can be very powerful. Game number 2, Alterac Pass.
Boom. What will we see? Valera first ban or not?
First ban.
Last game they banned Faustat first, so let's see. Maybe it's another Faustat ban on this map for them. I would like the Valera ban. Okay, it's Faustat again.
I think it's fine. Alterac Pass can be very nice for Falstad. My F ban staying. It's the same 5 players from FPS family, so chances of Vikings not too high.
But last game they ended up without a global. Blackheart got the hacker, and then not having Faustat as an option, they were left without a global to match, which I don't know if it's really relevant, but okay. I think Hogger first pick, right?
We saw it last game. They might be considering the hacker.
Looks like they are still okay. It's Hogger.
And
This time, Virus.
yeah. And Johanna was left up, so maybe the read from Blackheart is game number 1. We ban Johanna, you first pick Hogger. If we don't ban Johanna, will you still pick Hogger and we get Johanna? The answer appears to be yes.
What can I say? They saw me play Johanna. We didn't lose a game with Johanna, and now they know.
Also,
This hero.
once again, in terms of people playing different roles, it's Higgy that's locked Johanna. I know they've played Johanna offlane before has this team.
Right wing Genji, we are seeing the attempt to hunt Zagara on the map, but most of the time Zagara will be together with the teammates, right? So
You'd assume so, yes. Higgy's I mean, if it's offlane Johanna, maybe not, but otherwise we'll be escorting Zagara the entire game, I imagine.
If it's offlane Johanna, it's another hero that cannot really get ganked by the Genji Brightwing. So I'm not sure what the plan is here for 53 FPS. Grey main ban.
What healer do you go if your Samantha? Malfurion's available again. You could also pick Anduin, maybe.
Yeah, it is offlane Johanna. This is a strategy that we played yesterday against them, but on a different map, Johanna Garros. Interesting to see.
Now, how do you deal with it as Robbie? I don't think you're playing Medivh with Genji, and I want to see if Lucky Strike has something fun in store for us. I know you said Illidan earlier, a historic counter to Zagara.
I was just about to say, hopefully not Diablo, but we got the Diablo. Hammer against Johanna Zagara doesn't seem that exciting to me, but Johanna will be offlane, so okay, Chromie. I'm not sure about these drafts, both of them. Think Chromie Zagara into Genji, it's a bit not great. But Hammer will have a very hard game, I think.
So the question is Genji, Hogger Diablo able to deal with Zagara? I see Garrosh, I see Nandan to assist, so I think it will be difficult for them to get on top of Warzeus.
I'm also not convinced by this Genji Diablo Brightwing combo.
I mean,
The
that's another
Hammer-
thing, right? Brightwing and Genji don't really belong on the same team.
It will be best for Hammer to just do the camp all game and not show up on the lane probably when they have Chromie and Zagara, but let's see.
Let's see indeed. As blue team, Blackheart's critical, Samantha, Anduin, Nerfalira, Chromie, Higgy, Johanna, Warzeus, Zagara, Nerfalira playing Chromie. On the other side, currently down one map, FPS family. Lex playing Brightwing, Robbie Kenobi is Hogger. They did some swapping. First playing Genji, Virus playing Diablo again, and Lucky Strike is Sergeant Hammer.
Robbie said that I saw your Hogger, you're benched, and he took Hogger himself. I think it's just that Lucky Strike is the only guy that can play Hammer probably on their team, so.
Now, we have Maelstrom rounds as the level 1 of choice. You said you wanted Hammer on the camp. I guess they want Hogger to do it though, so there's no need for the Hammer AoE damage.
Right now, the Chromie is not where the Hammer is, which is a problem for Blackheart.
Halcyon
Garrosh?
walking through so many Spider-Mans to try and get through the mud here.
He
But,
doesn't have one stop yet.
I mean, he's just dead. He took like 7 or 8 Spider-Mans there. Down goes Halcyon, first blood for the FPS family.
1-0. Johanna will never die, so Hammer just ignoring, going for the structures. He knows his job, he has the talent for it. Big damage already. Now Hogger on camp soon, a bit late, but Zagara already out of mana. This time no Malfurion Innervate to remedy this problem.
Yeah, this is what happens if you want to clear as fast as possible. It will cost you your mana bar. Meanwhile, Hogger, no mana to worry about. Spin, spin, spin. Just takes it without a care in the world.
It's like League of Legends. If you don't have mana on the hero, you're OP here.
I agree. Garen, best hero.
Chromie 1v1ing Brightwing on the bot lane. Diablo is in some weird position, maybe looking
Just looking
for
to stop the
front.
rotate to middle, and to be fair, it's left Lucky Strike alone. Now we have the barricade level 4. You can unstop the knockback, but you can't unstop a wall, says Lucky Strike.
Very exciting talent, I think, is this one, right?
Not one you see very often, to say the least. Now we do have the unstable anomaly from Brightwing. I'm not quite sure who this is for. I hope it's not for 2% max health damage. First.
Wait, is the hammer wall able to stop Zagara kills?
Yes.
That would be insane tech, I think.
Wow. Lex eating and venom spines. Here's first phase shift available. Zagara, have you gone too far? There's the slow from the polymorph and down goes Warzeus. Halcyon turning it around. Root not connecting, but not necessarily luckily, as they will trade the kill. Map control pretty good for FPS though. Lucky Strike's is heading middle. Robbie, I mean, he's working on the point. Maybe the wave is a better target. Camps are available for both teams too.
We saw Hammer almost get one shot by the Chromie there. It is the Q-build Chromie, very surprising, I think. I expected the W build against Hammer.
I think this one is the Q can be nice against Hammer, and it also does good damage to Diablo if he's just in your face a bit. As now first dodging the Gauss stun, gonna be okay. Nephilim alone in bottom. Looks like Warzace is going to take over instead, as the players here from 53 FPS for the point. Higgy walking in, getting the blind, but Mr. Johanna doesn't have the biggest health bar available, but Nephilim over the wall. You're not getting this point. I take it back. Maybe just about able to get off before the Sandblast hits. Now you have to defend it, which is a lot easier, to be fair.
Brightwing goes back to base, has the Z, probably needs to be on Hammer. Yes, he's here already, and now the mines are everywhere. It is such a hard game for Garrosh against Hammer.
Here's the play. Warzeus and Johanna on the flank, but they're not going to stop the capture. Loop on Genji, protected by the way, as now Halcyon throwing in the Diablo via Sunset, taken out. Robbie arriving, but he's okay, I think. They've gotten the cavalry. It's worth the death of Diablo.
Yeah, I think they will be very happy with this trade-off. XP is looking good. Now let's see what they can do with the globals and the Genji. Will they be able to focus a lane and dive there, or what's the plan here for 53 FPS?
So far we're in the top lane, but Hammer can't quite keep up with the cavalry, a bit too keen. There's the unstop by Halcyon. He can't beat a wall. Lucky Strike put it up and made Blackhearts pay for it, as they will deal with the top lane cavalry. Look at these walls, so annoying, as now Robbie pushing in middle. First, not really doing too much on the bottom lane though, getting the wall I guess, that's okay.
After level 16, if we see the damage from Hammer, the game will become so hard for Garrosh.
That was Sunset making the solo play here, doesn't have teammates. Now level 10, but needs to get out. First in the area, phase shift will even be used by Lex to make sure nothing happens, leaving Hammer alone. Going in actually with the level 10s, they really hate Zagara after the last game and get the kill. Not getting through the wall though. First time trap there, looks bad for first, and down he goes.
What was that trap doing there? Oh,
here's what I prepared earlier, says Nephilim.
Such wild the game again from these two teams. Now big middle push.
Zagara's not there, only just respawned. Nephilim dealing with Hammer in the top lane, so just going to work on the force. Minus 20 armor, pretty good. Samansva maybe jump of a Horrible out from Robbie before he dies instead, so everyone will survive. Higgy on the flank here, but how much can Johanna get done?
The answer is 0. Virus looking to interrupt some rotations again, maybe.
I mean, Shahada, you're not
Genji.
going to make a play here, right?
Genji finishing mid fourth in the meantime. Boom.
No
Death.
Shingun required for that one, just opening up the map a bit, get that passive XP going.
Double boss available. I wonder if we're gonna see a start soon. I'm expecting the Hammer team has a higher chance to finish a boss.
They do have
Hammer
Hog as well,
defending
but contesting boss against Sagara and Chromie could be quite perilous.
Zagara has the Envenom this time and not the Medusa Blades.
Definitely the standard level 4 talent for the fighting. Medusa Blades, kind of there if you're just too lazy to test the active, to be honest. Far better talent is this one. Lucky Strike's playing bottom lane. Niflheim is here. There's the Blessed Shield. Now right wing here to help Emerald Wind being used, but to pull a loop. Lucky Strikes has the boosters to try and get out the Holy Steed from Hegi. Alone is the right wing. Divine War not fighting as they go onto the backline. Actually, Dragon Blade being used. Pull on Halcyon, but down goes Kobe. Samazva struggling as well. They've turned it around. The FPS family, they kept the hammer alive and they get 3 kills to boot.
Dragon Blade, huge value this fight. All the charges used, big damage, got 3 kills. And now the forts are in trouble against Hammer when you don't have any teammates alive to defend them. He has also the napalm and not the orbital gun thing. I don't remember the name.
The BFG.
Yes, BFG. I think the fort is dead and objective is also getting channeled. Looks like a huge lead for 53 FPS as of now, but Diablo in trouble for sure.
Right
Easy
bomb
kill.
not necessary. Down he goes. Souls will be used first, trying to prevent the interrupts, but it's 10 seconds. First, no X strike available to protect against the loop, so back he goes and down is Genji. Now with time on the map, what do we do here as Blackheart? They're trying to make a play onto the enemy objective, but that might be a bit difficult. Halcyon taking so much damage here. Maybe they could have started the boss instead.
They haven't even started the channel yet and respawns are very soon. Hogger is alive already and on the camp. Or wait, Hogger wasn't dead,
never
right?
died, bro. It was just for
Yes.
loop on Genji.
It was Diablo and the Genji that died. But the Genji is alive now. Are they contesting? It looks like yes.
Coming through
Hammer.
middle is Hammer. Already
No
used
mana.
the siege tactics, so eating quite a bit of sandblast damage. Just now here we go once again. Divine Maw only onto Hogger. Dragon Blade use Apocalypse play on Johanna. Not normally something that works, but here's the Iron Skin. Now Halcyon making the retreat. They've pushed him off for camp. The health bars are good. Blessed Shields not connecting there from Higgy. Was this? No mana on Sagara. We talked about this problem before. Now the play on Halcyon pulled quite a distance. There's the shield. He will survive. But the cavalry will go to the FPS family.
3 seconds left on the objective, but they decide to leave and not die instead of probably 5-man wipe if they stay and get the objective, the blue team. And I said even before the fight started, Zagara no mana, so lucky. Okay, he survives. Will this be a keep?
We'll see, as level 16 is on the horizon for the FPS family. Cavalry still a ways out and the siege has already begun. Now, Virus. Okay, gonna be hit. That is the bio job completed. To pull a loop on Hogger. Just spins. I'm not sure why we got Emerald Wind there, but it's okay. Now pushing the bottom. Not the most, to be honest. Hammer recalling, taking a lot of damage in the meantime. So, no, it looks like all the keeps are going to survive. Going in, though, is Diablo. The hammer's not there, so it's a 4v5. Devouring more on top of him. So much Komi damage, and Virus taken out. Still the map to deal with though. They will at least get the top fort with us, so not the end of the world.
The objective still going strong, and then there will be again the problem with the bosses. Which team will start it first? Genji in trouble?
Temporal loop coming through. That doesn't look like they have the damage though, as Wazzet's had to once again recall for mana. Not something you often say at level 15, level 16. Most heroes fix their mana problems by then, but he's just pressing the spells on cooldown. Now, Robbie taking the camp. Lucky Strike playing forward in the middle. Maybe too far forward as Halcon's on the flank. Lex getting out at the moment. Taunt play on the Genji, no phase shift available. Protection though will buy enough time for the guy to get out. Blessed Shield doesn't quite reach that far though.
I also missed a lot of this, so I can understand. Sometimes, even if you throw it, it's a low CD, so that's what the people say when I miss it to make me feel good.
Well, it's a low CD, but not low enough to be up for this boss play, as we're just taking the camp and defending at the moment. It looks like Blackheart are just happy to give it up.
Finally, we see a boss, and then it will be probably the other boss after, or they might choose to siege with the hammer on the bot keep. No, he's going back and going to top lane.
Recall faster than walking across the map as Hammer. You also get the boosters as he leaves the Hall of Storms. Look at him, he's actually going to be the first one of the team to get up here. Now Higgy
I
is
feel
going
like
to
you
make a
boosted
recall.
my knowledge there as well with that tip. Let's see. The starting boss, I think on this one, they will be sieging the keep with this boss.
Yes, I'd assume so. Just use the first one to force Blackheart to answer, make them defend, still take some damage. Second boss, push with it during the... I mean, they could also just get the objective cap on the backside, but third objective takes 50 seconds to capture. I'm not sure about it. Varus is going to recall though, so maybe they're not.
XP lead, very slight for 53 FPS. Some potential. Oh, there's a Gara damage on Genji.
It's here, level 16, ready to play the game as Warzeus.
Oh, look again.
And this is a problem for them actually, because these heroes, they can't answer the Roachlings at all. Holger can't do it, Genji can't, Hammer can't. You don't have someone like Falstad or Gul'dan that just clears them out at basically no cost.
Oh, look, it blocks the hammer thing. It blocks the Zagara kills. We finally see it in action. Hammer hitting arrows percentage damage seems pretty good, but he's taking much more damage in return.
Now Varus has had enough of this, gets the double stun, and in goes Robbie, the holder pole, finds the stun on the loot order, down goes Nerfalira. Now Warzeus may be in trouble, taunt from Halcon, making space, there's the best shield as well. It's going to be one kill, but one kill is more than enough. Now they keep fighting Zagara, they might be in trouble, so just going to back off and get the objective.
So well played by Virus and Robbie there to one-shot base the Chromie. And now we see objective again for 53 with level 20 available. They will get maybe, I don't even know what talents Hammer has on 20, but
Normally you're taking the attack speed increase. There we are, up to 60% if you can keep hitting the tank. So it's a lot of damage in the longer fights when the team doesn't run ahead of Lucky Strike. As now it will be Polymorph, Zagara caught out, Hellgate used to set up by Virus. Nicely done.
I would like to root for 53 to end here so we can see another game. I think it's
quite
possible.
likely as well. They've gotten the Zagara kill for big threat later on. Now the piercing signs from Nerfalira is a bit of a problem actually for Lucky Strike. Here's the phase shift already used.
Johanna didn't get much value this game, I think, but at least she didn't die to Genji gank, so maybe that was all they needed from their offlaner.
Yeah, it's badly orc.
This keep already dead, pretty much. Mid keep maybe in trouble.
So Mazva knocked away from the team. Emerald Wind as well. They find two FPS family. Maybe they've done it with that play. Just caught them too far out. Sagara now respawning saying, where's my team at? And the answer is they're all dead as Higgy's gone too. Now the more will not be enough. The keeps are down. The heroes are dead. And the FPS family will get a third game.
Maybe this is the strat against Zagara. You just go in. Oh no, Brightwing in trouble. Is it end? They said GG already. It is game.
There's millions of minions and cavalry. There's more than enough to destroy the core. We will be getting another game in the series.
They didn't ban Valira and they didn't ban Zagara. Maybe we might see Zagara ban, I think, last game. Even though it lost in this map, on this map, I think it's okay to ban it. Johanna almost 200k siege damage. I'm not sure how it happens, but it happened.
He was very good at pressing W and E on the waves.
Just didn't have the necessary impact in the fights, I think, to make the pick. Also, Karosh was struggling so much against Brightwing, Hammer. It was a very hard game to play for
I mean,
him.
I think we saw a lot of value from Barricade actually this game. Not a talent you see very often, but completely shut down the Galash, I think. The interaction with Sagara, I think, is funny and cute, but the main thing was to prevent Halcyon getting on top of him.
I wonder, did we see Diablo stun people into this wall or not? I don't
think we did, but that sounds really funny.
I think it's better to have a hammer than some other hero that can provide you walls, right?
What are
Yorick
you
is
saying
not
about
that
my
good.
Tassadar?
Yes, I don't think Tassadar is the hero for this gimmick with creating a wall and Diablo stunning in. We saw Diablo Q built with Malevolence this time. I like this, aggressive, very. And the Genji Dragon Blade, I think it was pretty nice in this game, even though he didn't have X Strike to live when he got looped. It was okay because of the Brightwing. The Brightwing ultimate was getting some value.
Alright, we do have our third and final map of the series. Blackheart will be taking us to Volskaya Foundry.
Volskaya Foundry. This seems like some predetermined strat.
I mean, I think it makes sense. They're saying, you can't give us Zagara on this map. You have to ban it. But then I guess my question is, what is the plan from Blackheart's booty call afterwards?
I don't have a plan for this. Should it be something like Medivh again? Are we likely to see a Hogger ban too?
I think this is one of the worst maps for Hogger, if I'm being honest, so I wouldn't expect that one.
With the spins.
What do you think of the strategy, by the way? You map pick game 2, and then you don't win on your preferred map, and then you map pick again after the loss.
Map pick again after loss. Well, it depends on the priority on the map, right? If there is very strong first pick that you want to get, then you have to not select map when you lose, right? So
Yeah, so if
Maybe
you first pick twice in a row, then okay, sure, you evade a first pick over it no matter what. But if you map pick twice in a row, I mean, is that saying that your first map choice was incorrect?
no. I think it's saying that they have a strat prepared, and they want to make sure it's on the right map. Maybe they have some very late game strat. Maybe they play some Nazebo. Who knows? But
I mean, just pick Mephisto. I think that's the best late game at
yeah,
this
Mephisto.
point.
Let's go. Let's go, Mephisto. Not bad. I think we're likely to see Mephisto on this map if it's not banned. But Johanna, I think also very likely to make an appearance.
Now, I remember seeing, I believe it was Blackheart's Booty Call on this map in Game 3 before. They did play Mephisto, they did play Johanna offlane, and they had a Nubarak as the tank against the Vala composition. This was against DKs, I want to say off the top of my head.
I think we free up one ban here, right? Fast start will be banned probably by 53. So I would like them to throw that ban to Mephisto instead, and then
What was the other ban?
Valyria.
Because I think if you're banning Falstad, Volsky's one of the better maps compared to some of the other ones. What was their second ban? Can they ban Mephisto instead of that?
I don't remember in the first game, and I don't remember in the second game. But it was something weird, like Sylvanos or something irrelevant, I think.
I don't remember. Sylvanas was banned by Blackheart's last game.
I am working on it. I am working on it to check in the vote. Let's see. Will it be the fast start or not? Think not.
I mean, I think the Falstad ban's here to stay. I also think the My Health ban is here to stay on the other side.
Okay, so on the first map, they banned Johanna.
Oh, they
together
banned
with-
Johanna.
together with the fast start. And then on the second map, they banned fast start, Samuro.
Oh, Samuro. Something weird.
And Sylvanas was
Banned by
was
Blackhearts.
banned. Yes. Maya Sylvanas involved. We see Falstad again. I think Warzeus is a Falstad player, right?
Yes.
That's why they're banning it. I think it makes sense also because of the level 20. It is good on every map basically. Let's see if we get the Maya Sylvanas bans again. Think Maya is likely to stay as a ban. Yes.
Yeah, Maya will
Sylvanas
stay.
is not sure.
Sylvanas has room to adjust. I don't think it's that crucial of a hero.
Will we see Johanna ban or not? Again?
Could be Johanna ban. I think Mephisto's a problem though.
What about Hammer ban?
But what about Blackhearts?
Yes, instead of Sylvanas. Garrosh this time. I'm not sure.
What does that mean if you want to get rid of Garrosh?
Maybe Diablo, right? Diablo stitches, something like that.
Well, we've seen Diablo already.
Yeah, in every game basically.
I mean, maybe I'm shouting a ghost here, but Garrosh banned to prevent punishing Mephisto when he returns from the Shades.
Well, that didn't work. too well, right?
No, it didn't work before, so I suppose maybe that's not the idea. In any case, Sylvanas remains the ban. Vala is the pick. Are we going to see Vala vs Mephisto on...
No, we are seeing Zagara again.
Why not both?
Maybe? Brightwing, what? Why are we picking this hero?
I don't know.
Interesting. Maybe they were assuming it would be what? Diablo Brightwing again for 53, so they decided to deny. It will be double support.
There's got to
Vala.
be double support Vala. Pure degenerate. Look at that. This is the Volskaya experience.
What can Zagara even do against this? Nothing, right?
I mean, you have the damage, but as the game goes on, they are going to keep up with the healing through it, so I'm not sure what will happen.
The Mephisto remains as a question mark for both teams probably, because
Oh god,
Udyr
they can play
tank.
Mephisto with it, yeah.
Yeah, that will be very annoying to deal with, I think.
Blaze banned, preventing the full Death Ball style. I mean, against Vala, I like the split push. The full set ban covers it quite nicely.
Interesting draft already. Johanna blind banned, so Vala can auto attack.
It's gonna. How degenerate do you go as 50 FPS? Like, are you gonna pick Tyrael as your tank? Are you gonna pick Yrel as your tank?
Could be Zagara, could be, not Zagara, Zarya, could be anything at this
Medivh?
point, right? Muradin, I don't like this at all. This hero is very bad against double support, I think. Chen as well, pretty bad.
I mean, they have the cleanses for each other, right? Or the Aegis, so...
I think it
Chen-
has to be Mephisto here, and it's absolutely crushing drafts for 53 if
Or-
they get also Mephisto.
Is Mephisto Arda cooking too much?
Anna,
Triple
they will be,
supports.
they
I mean,
will
they'll
be
struggle with
without
wave clear, right?
top
But do you
laner,
need
yeah.
it? Do you even need wave clear on this map?
I don't know.
Oh, I like
Mouth
that a
tail.
lot, actually.
I would have liked Mephisto, and instead of one of these heroes, just Mephisto. But and now Mephisto has to be the pick, right? Because 3 minis, double support, silence also pretty strong. Tracer, oh no, it's a disaster.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of this one. Against the Vala, who has enough healing, you're not going to get the random one-shots. Malphite doesn't really care. Holger doesn't really care. What is the Tracer doing? Azufa as well, by the way.
Yes, it might be Divine Shield, it might be Divine Storm. Both of these completely destroy the Tracer, so... What is... I don't see it for Blackhearts. How do they even win a fight? What needs to happen?
I'm not quite sure, but in any case, just remember the stakes of the game. With both teams having a map win, they have secured first and second in Division 2. We are simply playing now for the first place, the first pick on your opponent in the playoffs, and also the pride, of course, of getting first place in the regular season.
Have to say, it's not that exciting, only playoffs matter, but... Okay, good luck, have fun from Robbie. He's multi this game. Will we be seeing the Tormented Souls?
I mean, we could onto the Zagara, maybe. You go for a W build, get the percent damage from it later. I wouldn't mind it too much, to be honest. Vala, as expected, auto attack let's see what a Lucky Strike can do. Last game, very nice performance on the hammer. Now on a hero that has to play a little bit closer to the enemies.
Q on air to start. W on mostly air. And now auto attacking. This is the best part of the hero, I think.
You can't miss.
Yeah. Already putting some pressure on the Tracer.
I mean, I think the more we see, the worse it gets. Like, you're playing... Yeah, cool, there's your Tracer combo. You lost out of a trade. Val's full health. You've right-wing useless here, in my opinion. I mean, I'm really not sold. We'll have to see what Warzest can do to try and win this one, I think, because God knows who else is doing it. Maybe Chen finds a miracle play, but I don't even know what it'll look like.
I have no idea where Brightwing and Tracer are supposed to be. They cannot win.
You can just do
They
the
also
camp,
have...
can't you? Yeah, Lex is starting it. Lucky
No,
Strike
it was
not
random.
there, so deciding against it. Now, no one's doing their fortification camp for turret camp in the bottom, and here we go. No playing bot lane. You have to match us, you have to fight us, you have to give Lucky Strike some stacks. But they're going to give up the heal camp, they can't do it. They're already doing the plays on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, I think they have to avoid 4-man versus 4-man. Try to gank the Hogger with the Tracer and Brightwing flying in.
Val's top lane, they're looking for the invade here. Robbie stunned, first in the area. The
Bomb.
damage is pretty good onto Malfail. Higgy preventing first one moving past, as now we're having a fight and it's not so good anymore for the Chen once the friends turn up. Taming Strike not connecting but not needed. First blood to FPS family.
This is a disaster. Every time it ends up with more than 6 heroes fighting each other, I think 53 just wins by default.
Their death ball is ridiculous, and Blackheart's pretty cool. They don't really have the tools to split push against it, right?
Yes, it's only the Zagara with some good damage, but what are the rest of their heroes doing and why do they have them?
I mean, look at this
hero
guy.
thing-
He's picked Tracer rounds for extra range. He wants to be a backline AD carry. He's playing bad Valor. We will see. Maybe I'm missing something here. I mean, you have the slow at level 10, right, with the Pulse Bomb. And here we go, onto Pulse Strike. Well, Pulse Bomb on Lucky Strike. And we're still winning the trade is the Valor.
The only way I can see them winning is with maximum disruption. So Haymaker, the Brightwing ult, and the Chen Barrow, and then just try to split the fight somehow and isolate a hero. I cannot imagine another way to win a fight for them.
Now pushing middle as well. Level 7 now here for 53 FPS. Valor now with a movement speed. Malfail has picked Throwing Shade and it is Massacre, so it looks like it will be the Tormented Souls build as you mentioned.
This probably means that Divine Shield will be the choice for Router.
Yes.
I don't see a reason for him to get the other one anyway. They win the fights by default if they survive, so why would you try to one-shot? Big damage on mid wall, gate, but they're trading. I think this is how they have to play, right? Avoid.
I mean, they have to do it, but will even work as Halcyon stunned up there by Ufa. Face knocked through in time as they get the kill on the Murden. Protector's taken, but they don't want it. This is the classic for Sky problem. Now Robbie's gonna get in and get his driver's license. Moving up towards the top lane. Lucky Strike gonna start pushing this one, it looks like.
This game feels so good to be Vava in. Double support, you auto attack, you auto trade everything. Look at this. Just
Okay, that
getting
E
stacked
forward might have been a bit too much. Here's the stun from Hulk. I'm not sure how that one hits, but down goes Vala. Lex gonna be taken out too, and they're playing a little bit too cocky here, Lucky Strike and Lex. Maybe
Oh,
this
the
is how
G-
they lose.
Yeah, it was a jinx, my bad. I'm
Cast the
not,
curse. It's true even
yes,
in this game.
and now they lose this camp and they're one level behind us, so not sure how the game turned around this fast. Robot got half of Midford, pretty much. Invade, likely. Brightwing has Z, I think.
Level
Yes.
10 advantage as well, they should just give this one up, right? So, the items are good, and maybe from here, if you're clever with your items, you can snowball to a win, but Samantha pretty far forward. Lucky Strike doesn't need level 10, but here it is now. Nice use of the Rain of Vengeance, and it's gonna be the last rights. Brightwing taken down, didn't even get the turret off, so Lex gonna reclaim that one. Robbie, the target, Pulse Bomb not hitting, but not required. Haymaker indeed is the pick and use to finish off Robbie.
They didn't select the Tormented Souls, and we have Haymaker.
Oh, there's the Devouring Maw trying to zone next away, but he has the eggs available. Here it is. First, going to try and get our guy out. It is Divine Storm actually, as well, to go with an no Tormented Souls. Higgy's looking for a keg player, looks like, but not able to find it. Stun also missing, everyone living up here. Meantime, Virus just taking the other turret.
Oh, I could not predict a single ult right in this game.
Hang on,
But
he's overstayed, he's used the spin. Hoggo, where you going, buddy? Your hero's not this OP. There's the slow, there's the kill. Nephilia and friends get another.
Nerf Valera indeed. Halcyon looking for a Haymaker play. Oh,
Oriole
denied.
has the repeated offense 5 stacks already, so going to get the damage bonus from it soon enough.
This sounds like something from Robocop. Repeated offense. 10?
Hang on, Lucky Strikes, there's the Rain of Vengeance, going to be okay. Has
So many
2
ways
supports
to
with him as
deny.
well.
So many ways to deny the Haymaker on their team. Uther, Oreo, Wawa stuns, even Hover stun.
Level 13, it might be the cleanse from Alpha 2. Here's Aegis, but Halcyon can Haymaker after it. No, he can't, he's stunned. Devouring more used last right off in time though. Milden taken out. Here's the keg. Sending it to Virus is gonna go down. Robbie hit by the keg too. Maybe they can turn this one, but the supports are healing pretty well. Robbie Kenobi, run, 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 but down you go. It's 2 kills over to Blackheart's booty call.
Oh, I don't know what to say about this fight. It's chaos everywhere. Items, ultimates are flying. Objective, of course, nobody cares about that. Lucky now, spinning with ease. Okay.
Eeg forward again. Pulse Bomb not connecting. Neither is the Whip of those, so everyone's fine. And now Halcyon has had enough of this. Trying to look for Haymaker, but can't find it. The stuns are there. Taken back.
We've seen only one Haymaker so far, when it was on Maltao, and he doesn't have a way to stop it after all. I wonder how many Haymakers we are about to see in total. Well, yes, he hasn't stopped now. Interesting situation.
We have also the movement speed from Brightwing at level 13, so I suppose fair enough, there's no spell power on the enemy team, it's pretty useless. As Higgy spots the play here on the camp. Fighting a top lane, they want to get the Sentinel as well. This might be a bit ambitious by 53 FPS. Halcyon not able to jump in though. Now Robbie slowly unstoppable there to get him out, but Nerfalira wants to go for the play but can't find it. Keg on Lex, that guy's dead, so it's another kill for Blackhearts. And they're not done yet. Val's on the run. Ufa buying some space. Divine Storm has to be used apparently. I think we're being exposed as fraudulent analysts here as they've taken a level and a half lead of Blackhearts.
Divine Storm, why? Guys. It hasn't done anything so far. He stunned the Muradin that was about to die anyway, to last rights, and then in the next fight it didn't much. Now a fourth lost. And the blind from Oreo on level 13. Very good against the Tracer, I think.
And Zagara has reached level 16. Time to get some plays with the Corrosive Survivor. Now, Val, I believe you need 150 stacks on the level 1 to one-shot the Roachlings. I might be mistaken though. But can do it, unlike in the last game when they didn't really have answers to it.
Why does it matter how many stacks she has?
The more stacks you have, the more damage your autos do, so when you vault, you have enough damage to one-shot the Roachling. Lucky Strike really far forward here. Higgy maybe looking for a cake play. There we are,
No.
stun on Ufa. First in the Crystal Aegis, there might be death sentences off the backline as here's the keg, but they're just splitting a Ufa away, which is fine to be honest. Also, Robbie's taken down Nerfalira. We're seeing why the Tracer's picked him maybe just to kill the Malfail. Ufa gone too, it's 2 more kills for Blackhearts.
They have to play together 53 FPS, but they keep splitting.
Virus is going to try and
really in
spin.
trouble.
See if it's good. The angle's a little bit off. Halcyon can make a play for it. There's the shockwave. Devouring more just to block the entrance. It's good enough for me. That's another kill. Staggered death. Full map control for Blackheart's booty call. Lucky Strike hit by Pulse Bomb. Nearly getting a kill on the Tracer here. Going forward now. Lucky Strike by a Haymaker. Stun not connecting them would have been so important. But Oriel still split away. Has no support. Down she goes. It's another staggered kill for Blackheart's booty call.
This looks like a mental breakdown for 53 FPS. They keep taking every fight and losing it. Four are falling slowly one by one. XP lead almost 2 levels full.
Yeah, 2 full levels. Lucky Strike only with 1 death, so good amount of attack speed. Still stepping forward though, they can't manage to regroup it looks like this team. Again, no one is interested in the objective, just chilling up on the top lane. Here's the turret camper, much stronger than that silly little robot. Now they're going to look to play for bottom maybe. Pulse Bomb on Val Divine Storm, making space. Able to survive.
I think we will be reaching level 20. Which team do you think has the advantage? I think Vala with the range is supposed to destroy level
I mean,
20.
I want to say 50 FPS have the advantage, but the play hasn't been there so far. I don't know if they're doing their comp properly. So now they're once again playing forward as 4. How comes the target? Here's the keg. Lucky Strike gets the Aegis actually. This was not bad. Near had protection, not in time. Lucky Strikes is lucky dead, I think, here. There's the stun. Robbie's going in to try and make some space. Warsake's on the way as well. Devouring more finds 2. Needing to abandon them, it looks like. As now, here comes Virus. What the hell's going on, guys? It's 2 more kills for Blackheart's booty call.
Oof. They overstepped in the lane. Think there was no way to survive, and big value from the Chen pick, which we didn't like at all. But everything we said about this game has been wrong so far. The next step is level 20, and then Blackheart wins anyway, I think.
Definitely not finding the pulse bomb. Of course, level 20 gets stuffed. Even more disruption for this Death Bull team, so I do like that one. From the Tracer, of course.
How many stacks on Vala so far?
128, so not the greatest, not the worst, but they've just been dying so much. I'm still convinced the 5v5 is good, but they're not playing it. Maybe they feel like they're not able to with the map control from Sagara and Chen. Malfail can't play side lanes because Nerfalira just pew 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 kills them.
Nerf Valera seems to love to play these heroes that are killing enemies on the side lane. Sagara creep everywhere on the map. It's like Big Brother. You can't leave without being seen. You can't rotate. They get another item. Now the attempt unstop, and Barrel, sorry guys, he's out.
Phase shift used. We're almost level 20 though, and then maybe, just maybe,
Oh.
so hang on. Tracer caught against the wall. Divine Storm showing its worth as they get one. Now how much more can they do? They're not level 20 yet. Look at the
Uther.
Sagara damage. Uther getting destroyed. There's no barrel on top of us luckily. Level 20 about to be hit. Chen going in, Crystal Aegis used, the heal not there from Lex, neither is the shield, so they are going to get the kill. Now Varus once again turning up after the kills come in for Blackheart's booty call.
Oof, at least we reached level 20. Objective still 0% for both teams. I don't think anyone is getting that one, maybe even until the end of the game. Look at Vala now frying, to say the Chen with autos.
Flying indeed, as down goes the turret here. Item advantage really good for Blackheart at the moment. Healing camp and 2 turrets.
All the item camps are blue indeed. What's happening now? Some people went to base, the others are top lane. They're waiting for Uther respawn. He has the... What is that? The Divine Storm
That's
talent?
Divine Storm. Big Storm, 40 seconds on it. I think it's one use and they win though, so maybe it could be the armor instead. Not gonna be the choice though, as Lucky Strike has the hatred stacked up. This Vala has some serious range. The Sig will be helping to clear out the Roachlings as well, limiting what Warzers can do. Lucky, I feel like missing a few players here, can be playing a bit more confidently, but maybe after the way the game has gone so far, doesn't want to risk it any more than needed.
He's doing some good damage, but I agree, he can be auto-attacking heroes more than minions. Malta on the side lane, just dealing with some of the pressure. Nerf Valera looking his signature play, this time it will be denied. 4 people going bot with Zagara, while Chen is AFK on point. I'm not sure what's happening.
Lucky Strike wants the point more than the keep. A bold move to say the least, but I'm not sure I agree, as bottom keep will be taken pretty easily. They only use, I believe, 1 turret, as now first is killed as well. Why are Vala and Oriole top lane? They're losing the game in the meantime.
Might be game, indeed.
It looks like they're protesting almost, as now the vehicle's coming out, as, I mean, without Chen, I don't think Blackheart's going to try and end here. We'll see what happens.
Vawa, no hatred. And
I mean, now that the keep's gone, this protector might indeed end the game. You just have enough health to tank through it, through all the Vala damage. We'll see what happens.
this was some LCS macro that we saw here. They just gave the key for free. How is that even possible at minute 18 of the game? Now another hero camp available. Ultra response in 11 seconds. Soon they won't have any camps again left for 53 to take. Chen on objective. Eventually they will get it. But will they even try to end or just go for the top keep?
I mean, we will see. My opinion, just leave a stupid protector as useless, but maybe at 19 minutes in the game, it's worth having Chen in it at least. I suppose you just sit in that, you're pretty tanky, and then if a fight's going not well, you can jump out and do some kegging. It looks like they're driving it down to bottom. They want to end the game. Virus kinda far forward here. Not spinning against the wall, so Halcyon can come in here. The Q is going to land, but the Stormbolt does not. Devouring more onto. We'll see what comes of this one. There's so many items, remember. Divine Storm not really doing much, though. Blackman cleansing that one, I think. Virus in trouble, making the retreat. Shield used by Lex. The damage on the Protector's not very much in the moment as the players coming in to try and end the game. Vala doing damage onto Nerfalira. Look at that. We have a hero that's useful, but knocked away is first. Haymaker. Robbery. Trying to do what he can, but the Hog is also gone. It's just Ufa and Vala trying to do what they can on the core now, but the damage is being done by Vala. Is it enough though to save the game as last right on Halcyon surviving with the heal camp? They've gotten rid of the shield, now ending game. That thing does a lot of damage actually. Ufa taken out. Here's the play onto the core. Nerfalira hitting it, Warzes hitting it. They're trying to end and they will do so. Blackheart's pretty cool. They win game number 3.
What a weird game this was again. It looked so doomed for Blackhearts, and then suddenly they started winning every fight. I'm not sure.
I can't explain it. I really can't. Yeah. They were just fighting. They were catching out FPS. They were playing very cocky movement. Remember how it started? Lucky Strike going forward in the top lane, dying along with Lex. And from there, it just seems like Blackhearts had control of the game.
GG's, and with that, they secure first place in the regular season.
Yes, first place for Blackheart, second place for 53 FPS family, which once again means that Always Late, Madness, Team Cat Sapphire, and Munchies are in an interesting place. I don't know what's happening with the tiebreakers. We'll see when the moderator softs decide to explain what will happen. For these teams though, pretty good outcome. They are definitely, in my opinion, the favourites going into our Division 2 playoffs.
Very entertaining series from the teams. Even the first series we had today was pretty good. We saw Zagara many times. I'm not sure.
Zagara is the hero of the day, I suppose.
Yes, not sure if I want to see it again that much, but I think Mephisto is the hero that I would like to see more of. Just to confirm, is it really that strong or what's happening there?
Well, we will see. As our Division 2 playoffs teams, Blackheart's Booty Call, 53 FPS family, Always Late, Madness, Team Cat Sapphire, Munchies, Oasis Gaming, and Yarn Wrestlers. Quite a few of these teams do play Mephisto, so we will be able to test your theory.